Hi everyone. So I wanted to do a 2-month reflection of living in the US after coming back from the Netherlands. So some of the topics I'm going to talk about is, of course, friends, the feeling of potentially overstaying a little bit too long, and funniness, but the homesickness of not where you're from, but I got homesick of missing the Netherlands in some form, in some way. So let's all talk about that. Let's all discuss. And yeah, welcome to my second month in the States reflection. Even though I'm recording in the Netherlands, I didn't have time to record in the States, but I had notes and everything, but getting ready to move back was a lot more stressful, let alone my work. So, first of all, friends. It was so nice to see friends. At first, we wanted to stay for a month, but I'm glad we stayed a little bit longer because I was able to see people not just once for a glimpse, but a second time or even longer, and got to see a couple of friends multiple times based on our schedules. So that was really nice. It was nice seeing them, and also given that what's happening in my life, it was really nice to have people you really care about actually talk to you face to face and share their opinions and all that, because a lot of stuff was happening when we were in the States. So it was really great to be surrounded with the loved ones. So yeah, that's number one. Number two, I did start to feel that I was overstaying living in the US. I can't deny that going back to the US was really comforting because, you know, they speak the language, and, you know, I'm surrounded in my hometown. So a lot of people to meet, surrounded by love and everything. But I felt the moment of how I felt when I wanted to leave the States, which is I wanted something new. And after staying for a month, over a month, it started to feel like, oh, we know where we're going to go again. It's like there's no more surprise. And there's a moment of overstaying in terms of the language. How I'm starting to pick up the dialects of Americans, which is nothing's wrong about that because I am American, but the usage of like, instead of just pausing to let your mind process what you want to say. So I started to pick that up again. And also, it felt like overstaying because our friends was surprised that when we actually left, that we actually left. They thought we were never going to leave. So that's when I realized, okay, we definitely have stayed too long. We got to do everything that we wanted and some more. So it's time to go. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is, surprisingly, is like I started to miss my home away from home, which is the Netherlands. I can't deny that I started to get sick of, if I wanted to go somewhere, I had to drive or take the public transportation. And the public transportation in the US is not that great in every state, let alone Boston has one of the better public transportation, but it's also not that great. So, and there was many moments that it was closed down and shut down. So because of that, it made it really hard to want to go out. Versus in the Netherlands, I could walk anywhere, I could bike anywhere, and we had public transportation that was much more reliable in any circumstance. But because the city is also much more designed to be more walkable and bikeable, or just more accessible, I didn't feel the need that I needed to drive to go to the grocery store. I started to miss the fact that I could walk outside of my apartment, walk a couple blocks, and I'm near a grocery store. Versus there, I had to take a 30-minute bus ride, and everything. Another thing I did miss was nightlife. Nightlife in the US was really fun because they played the pop music, and I like pop music, so it was really nice to know that music. Can't deny that about the Netherlands. So far, I've been going to the clubs in the Netherlands. They play music in the 2000s, and their love for ABBA is greater than Ariana Grande or Charlie XCX. So there's that. So I can't deny that, but I did not like that the club scene, especially in Boston, ended up really early. So by 12 or 2 a.m., it's closed and it's over. And I remember in my previous video, the month before I left the Netherlands, we found out that I got made fun of going to the club before 1 a.m. because the club scene here ends at 5 a.m. So I'm excited to get back to that. Not because of the nightlife and scene, but I actually miss the fact that it could be going on to that late. Because if you're drinking or hanging out with friends, usually no one really goes on time, so you need a little bit of extra time outside once you actually head outside. So yeah, so that's overall my second month in the US. It was great in terms of I got to eat everything I wanted to eat. You know, for example, dim sum, seafood, but like lobster, crab, conch. I'm trying to think what else, but also good Viet food. So it was really nice to be back to that. It was really nice to see family and also be really close to family. You know, I wake up in the morning, I got to hang out with my sister, my mom, and my dad, so that was really nice. Versus now, I am a whole 6 hour ahead, and I know that leaving Boston was also a really great decision, and leaving the States was a really great decision. And I can't deny there was moments in my entire reflection that I wanted to head back because, you know, comfort, being used to something is really nice and really easy. But after the 2 months, I realized I'm grateful to be in the Netherlands and being challenged, you know, in terms of culture, making friends and customs and ideology. So it was really nice to take a step back. And then also realizing that what you experience in the life that I went through and all the life experience that I'm going through is worth it. It's fun. It's scary, but at the end of the day, you're growing as a better person. So yeah, this is it. I am heading back to the Netherlands, and there's a lot of things that is going on in my life that I can't disclose right now, but I'm excited to see you guys every single month now and give you guys updates. So it will be my second Christmas in the Netherlands, so I'm super excited to show you how they do it here, and all that. Alright guys, I will see you guys later. Bye everyone.